Hey, I'm the M1 MacBook, the new kid on the block.
I'm the 2015 MacBook Pro, and I'm still here.
Want a race, old man?
Back in my day, when we actually had to work for a living, I used to be fast. Now all you kids don't have any respect, driving all your M-class chips and texting on your iPhones.
Alright, so what's it gonna be, old man? You ain't got all day unplugged and all.
Why, you little whippersnapper, I'll show you. I can keep up.
Oh, okay. In the comments, a few of you have asked me to do a comparison between a MacBook that I've had for a couple of years now. It's a MacBook 2015 with a Core i7 processor. I'll put the exact specs in the description. 13-inch MacBook Pro 2015. A very nice and powerful machine, still quite relevant even today. I'm doing this comparison to the MacBook Air M1. I'm going to be doing a couple of tests here. One with the Xcode build, which we're doing today, and then a JavaScript node build, which I'm going to do in another video. I mean, we know who's going to win in this one, right? We know that the M1 is going to win. The question that I think people have, and what that I haven't tested yet, is by how much? Helicopter. It's 10 p.m. at night right now. They don't fly all day. I don't know why they want to fly here when everybody's trying to sleep. I don't know why I'm making this video when everybody's trying to sleep. So we know who's gonna win at this point. I'm pretty sure the MacBook with the M1 chip is gonna kill this one, the older MacBook Pro, in any of the tests that we're gonna be doing. So why the heck are we doing this? Well, this being still a pretty relevant machine today, the MacBook Pro 2015, and it's a really, really good machine. The thing is, you can buy it used for a really low price, and it's a high quality machine you can get for a good price that'll last you still a number of years. I know folks that are still using their 2010 MacBook Pros and 2012 MacBook Pros, and it's 2021 right now. So MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air or whatever you're using is interesting to you, then this video is for you. But then again, maybe this video will inspire you to just skip the whole thing and just go for the crazy speed that the MacBook Air with the M1 chip is gonna provide. It all depends on how much you want to spend. That's not up to me to decide, that's up to you to decide. What I want to do is just do the tests. So let's pop these open, and we've got Big Sur on both of these machines. And today I'm gonna start out with building an Xcode project. We're gonna use a utility that Max Yeramenko wrote that has a ton of CocoaPods on it. And this is a project that I've already demonstrated in another video here. I did a comparison of the MacBook Air M1 versus my newer 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro with 64 gigs of RAM, Core i9 processor. So I already did that test, and this is the project right here if you are curious to download it on GitHub and try it out for yourself. So what this is, a benchmark test that contains large code base to measure the compilation time in Xcode. You can trigger the Xcode build using command line tools, and then it prints out how long that build took. So that's what we're gonna be doing right now. I've downloaded that project to the desktop on both machines, and I'm going to change directory into that directory. Here we go. And to trigger the test, you need to execute this benchmark.sh file right here. So benchmark.sh, and over here I'm gonna do the same thing, benchmark.sh, and let's use my trigger fingers and kick things off. And there they go. So, I mean, this is gonna be a killing here. I feel bad for this machine, which has been a faithful servant to me for many years. But we'll see what the specs say in the end, and whether the killing will be by a lot or by a little. So let's see how long this takes, and we'll be right back with that information. All right, folks, mid-operation update for you. The MacBook Air is already done. It took about 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Right here it says, build succeeded, 126 seconds total. So we're gonna wait for this one to finish. Not sure when that's gonna be, but we'll see what a difference there is there. Be right back. All right, folks, we're finally done. And yes, I did have to sit here and watch the screen for 879 seconds. That's a long time. 14 and a half minutes. 2 minutes, 14 and a half minutes. I don't need to say anything else. Now, to be fair to the MacBook Pro from 2015, the first time I ran this test, it took 10 minutes. Why is it taking 14 now? I'm not sure. Probably because I also am doing a screen recording at the same time. In either case, it averages out to 12, and that's still much longer than the M1. So if you are considering an upgrade, going from 2015 to the M1, and you're doing Xcode development, you're gonna be significantly faster on that one. If you are thinking about a new Mac, an entry-level Mac that you've never had a Mac before, and maybe you're going to college and you want a Mac, you want to do iOS development or something like that, or web development, and you need an entry machine, getting a 2015 MacBook Pro for a couple of $100 would still be a really good deal for you. It'd get the job done. You might have to wait longer for your builds to finish, but you'll save a ton of money. You can probably get this one for the 1/5 of the price of a new MacBook Air. So there you go, folks. If you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. It helps other people that are doing research also find the video on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.